question number 16 on your Math 1105 Test 1 review, you're given two pieces of data. You're given the center of a circle, and you're told that the circle passes through the ordered pair 1, 7. The center is 6, -5, that's the location. And 1, 7 is a boundary point. That means the circle passes through that point. And you're asked to find the equation of the circle. Now, to find the equation of the circle, you definitely need the center, which you already have, but what you're missing is the length of the radius. Well, the way we're going to get the length of the radius, if you'll come with me to my paper, all right, if I go from the center of a circle and I measure the distance to a point on the circle, that is giving me the length of the radius. So the way I'm going to find the length of the radius, which is my missing information, is I am going to apply the distance formula between these 2 points. So, x sub 2, 1, minus x sub 1 is 6, quantity squared, plus y sub 2 is 7, minus y sub 1 is -5, quantity squared. That is equal to the square root of, all right, -5 squared is 25. 12 squared is 144. That becomes the square root of 169, which of course is equal to 13. So what we have just found out is that the length of the radius of this particular circle is 13. Now, I already knew that the center was located at the ordered pair 6, -5. In other words, I already knew h and I already knew k. So what I had to do was to find what was missing, that was the length of the radius, by applying the distance formula. And now we can answer the question. The standard equation of a circle is always x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared. So here, when we plug in, we have x minus h is 6, quantity squared, y, now look what happens here. When k is -5, minus minus becomes a plus 5, okay? The radius is 13, but 13 squared is 169. And there is my equation. And a very quick way to double check it. What would make this x value 0 would be, what would make this quantity become 0 would be if x were 6. Bingo. What would make this become 0 is if y were -5. Bingo. And the square root of 169 is 13. So it's just a cool way of checking that your equation's correct.